land?
Our land.
Whose land?
Our land.
Whose water?
Our water.
Whose water?
Our water.
Whose air?
Our air.
Whose air?
Our air.
Whose air?
Our air.
Whose climate?
Our climate.
Whose climate?
Our climate.
Whose climate?
Our climate.
Whose climate?
Our climate.
Whose children?
Our children.
Whose children?
Our children.
Whose children?
Our children.
Whose country?
Our country.
Whose country?
Our country.
Whose air?
Our air.
Whose rivers?
Our rivers.
Whose rivers?
Our rivers.
Whose rivers?
Our rivers.
Whose farms?
Our farms.
Whose farms?
Our farms.
Whose climate?
Our climate.
Whose air?
Our air.
Whose water?
Our water.
Whose water?
Our water.
Whose county?
Our county.
Whose climate?
Our climate.
Toxic Rockwool, what do you say?
How many lies will you tell today?
We come here to the Embassy of Denmark with love and respect for the Danish people. Is that right?
Yes.
With understanding that their values are those that we share. Is that right?
Yes.
And so we come here following up on outreach made in good faith. Because the company, the corporation Rockwool that is trying to build a toxic mega factory in our county that would pollute our air and water and put our children's health at risk is from Denmark. It's from Denmark. And so we're here to say, if they wouldn't be allowed to do that in Denmark, why would they be allowed to do it here in West Virginia? And we sent a public letter to the Ambassador of Denmark. We reached out in that spirit. We've had no response. No response. We had a meeting with the Ambassador. We told our stories. We shared the perspectives. We shared the science. We shared the facts. And they said, we can't make any promises. But we have a promise to keep. To our children. To our future. To our county that says we will do whatever it takes to protect them. We're here. We're going to keep fighting until Rockwool leaves Jefferson County. So we come back today.
Are we family now?
Yes.
Did we know each other before?
No.
All right then. Thank you guys so much for being here. My name is Morgan Sell, and I am a community organizer in Jefferson County, West Virginia. I am here for my son, Patch, who has asthma. I am here for my 2-year-old son, Cormac, who is not able to be here today because he cannot speak out for his own clean air. And I believe that if some factory wants to come into my county, they need to ask for what? Consent.
That's right.
Did Rockwool ask for our consent?
No.
Did we give them our consent?
No.
Do we want Rockwool in Jefferson County?
No.
We have such a magical place, and we were deceived, we were betrayed by a company that is coming from Denmark and plans to emit into our air 156,000 tons of toxic and hazardous pollutants.
No.
No. Acting Ambassador Hahn, people of Denmark, look at the children who've come here. Answer Kai's question. Answer all of our question. Are not our children as precious as your children?
I live within a half mile of where they want to put that monstrosity. I fight for my community that's in that half a mile. North Jefferson Elementary School that's within a quarter of a mile from where they want to put that toxic blowing mess. We will not back down. We will not back down. We will not back down.
And let's be clear, there are 2 states that Rockwool has either built a factory in our country or is trying to build.
That's right.
They're not random.
No.
It's Mississippi, which is the poorest state in our union,
Yeah.
and West Virginia, which is right near the bottom. That's not an accident because they think that this pollution that they wouldn't have in Denmark, that they have to go to places to make this where people don't have power, where people are vulnerable, where people are desperate, and they feel like nobody cares about them and they can't fight back. And we're here to tell them that is not Jefferson County, West Virginia.
I personally have studied pulmonary diseases for most of my career, And the science behind the adverse effects of this industrial pollutants next to a school is unequivocal. Some of our kids are going to be breathing this polluted air for 13 years of their lives when they go to the elementary schools, and then within 2 miles, they're going to go to middle school and high school. The World Health Organization guidelines are that you should not build a school within 2 miles of such a factory. So why can you build a factory like this within 2 miles of 4 schools, which is 30% of our student body?
We don't want you, Rockwool! Go home, toxic Rockwool!
Rockwool, your pollution, toxic, sinking through the ground, gonna spoil our water someday. Your industrial waste, a big disgrace, spreading your poison all over the place.
We don't want you, Rockwool! Go home, toxic Rockwool!
Rockwool, your pollution, toxic, blowing through our schools, gonna make our kids sick someday. Never-ending toxins, dirty their air, poison our kids, and you don't even care.
We don't want you, Rockwool! Go home, toxic Rockwool! We don't want you, Rockwool! Go home, toxic Rockwool!
Don't care about their people, have polluted other
Stand
parts
Ford
of
in
West
Northwest,
Virginia.
outside the
They
Danish
have to-
Embassy,
they have
where
to
a
truck
number
in
of people
water
from
in
West
other parts of
Virginia
West
and
Virginia.
environs are here to protest a company called Rockwool that is based in Denmark. That story is next.
Telling you Denmark does it right. They need to do it right for us too.
Are we here for justice?
Yes!
Are we here for justice?
Yes!
We're here for justice for Jefferson County.
Yes!
We're here for justice for our children.
Yes!
We're here for justice for the land.
Yes!
We're here for justice for the air.
Yes!
We're here for justice for the water.
Yes!
The Shenandoah, say it after me, the Shenandoah. The Potomac.
The Potomac!
We're also here for a world that's choking. This is a fight for justice, and it falls on us and these young, precious West Virginians standing in front of me. For whatever reason, it falls to us to take up this burden. You know, Rockwool brags about being a green company back in Denmark. They brag about being green, and yet they intend to burn 84 tons of coal every day in Jefferson County. And 1.6 million cubic feet of fracked gas. They are an environmental disaster.
We are going to sit right here and face so on our and our signal, and we're going to sit there. Yeah, but it's yeah. This is perfect. We're not answering, but we're staying.
Hello, Nina. This is David Levine. We visited you and Acting Ambassador Han a week ago. And we brought about 100 of our friends from Jefferson County, West Virginia. I'm going to put you on speaker. We brought about 100 of our friends. I think, did she hang up? I think she did. Try again.
It's burning out.
Yep, I briefed everybody.
Okay.
While you
We shall not be moved. We're fighting for them. We shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved. We're fighting for our farms. We shall not be moved. We're fighting for our farms. We shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved. Clean water. We shall not be moved. We're fighting for clean water. We shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved. We're fighting for our forests. We shall not be moved. We're fighting for our forests. We shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved. We're fighting for Jefferson County. We shall not be moved. We're fighting for Jefferson County. We shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island.
They're approved to emit as much as 150,000 tons annually. That would include visible pollution, smog, and acid mist, but there's also particulate matter that can't be seen that's particularly damaging, especially developing brains and body systems, kids. I'm a farmer, and so it sort of hits me in a number of levels. So the air pollution is obviously an issue. We live in a valley where inversion is an issue, and inversion is, say, like a low pressure system where it holds things at a low altitude. With smokestacks only 210 feet high, it'll hold all that pollution even more. We have that phenomenon a lot in the Shenandoah Valley, especially our area. I manage my farm with horses. We actually, instead of a tractor, we use draft horses. They're particularly susceptible to particulate matter. You have large lungs taking in large amounts of this particulate matter, and that can do a lot of physical damage to them. So that's one issue. The other issue is the water. We have karst geology, which is a very soluble kind of limestone. It results in sinkholes and caves, and most of our aquifer is stored in areas like that underground. So we actually have photographs from our own Department of Environmental Protection that show sinkholes on the Rockwool facility grounds where they want to put their holding ponds.
We have to draw a line. We cannot let this happen to the Potomac River, which is actually supplying the drinking water to the Danish Embassy, so they need to think about this.
We need to stop climate change. The country of Denmark is taking all sorts of steps in their own country to stop climate change. And they need to stop Rockwool. There was no consultation with our community, and West Virginia taxpayers are subsidizing this. It cannot be.
And we don't want Rockwool's pollution. We don't want the gas pipeline. We don't want them burning coal.
Because I moved here to West Virginia just a year and a half ago because it's beautiful, because the air is fresh, and we wanted to spend the rest of our lives here. And when we found out this was coming, with 156,000 tons of...
You're in danger of being arrested at this time. Do you guys refuse to leave at this time?
Yes. We're going to be here until the ambassador comes out to speak to us.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country road.